Have you ever wondered why some people remain calm in the middle of chaos while others fall apart over the smallest problems? Is it because they're smarter? Or because they've discovered a wisdom that the rest of the world keeps ignoring? Stay with me until the end, because today's story may completely change the way you see success, relationships, and your purpose in life. Welcome to Next Level Stories. Here, we share inspiring stories rooted in timeless biblical values and the teachings of Jesus Christ. Stories that strengthen your faith, fill your heart with hope, and help you grow into the person God created you to be. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing family. Now, let's begin today's story. Long ago, in a quiet village, 4 young men gathered beneath a large olive tree. Each believed he understood what made a person truly wise. One said wisdom came from knowledge. Another believed it came from wealth. The third argued that power made a person wise, but the fourth remained silent, knowing that real wisdom could not be won through arguments alone. Unable to settle their debate, they traveled to meet an elderly teacher known for living by the teachings of Jesus. His life reflected peace, humility, and unwavering faith. As they arrived, the teacher welcomed them with a warm smile and said, "The greatest wisdom is not found in proving yourself right. It is found in learning to walk with God." The young men listened carefully as the teacher continued. "A truly wise person does not reveal every secret of the heart. Jesus taught us to be innocent as doves, yet wise as serpents. Not every thought needs to be spoken, and not every dream needs to be announced before its time. Wisdom knows when to speak, when to remain silent, and when to trust God instead of seeking everyone's approval." He paused before adding another lesson. "The wise also avoid rushing into decisions. Anger, pride, and fear often speak louder than truth. But the one who waits, prays, and seeks God's direction will often avoid mistakes that others regret for a lifetime. Remember this: wisdom is not measured by how quickly you act, but by how faithfully you choose your next step." The 4 young men looked at one another in silence. For the first time, they realized that true wisdom wasn't about appearing intelligent. It was about building a life on God's truth. And this was only the beginning of the teacher's life-changing lessons. The teacher gently looked at the 4 young men and continued, "A wise person listens far more than he speaks. When you truly listen, you begin to understand people's hearts instead of judging their words. Jesus often listened before he answered, because wisdom is born from understanding, not from winning arguments." He then picked up a small seed from the ground and held it in his hand. "This tiny seed teaches another lesson," he said. "It does not become a mighty tree overnight. In the same way, a wise person values time, stays patient, and grows little by little. Foolish people chase quick success, but those who trust God's timing build a life that lasts." The teacher continued, "Never be afraid to admit your mistakes. Pride hides failure, but humility invites growth. Every mistake can become a lesson when you place it in God's hands. And remember, never let greed lead your heart. The world will always tempt you with shortcuts, but every shortcut that ignores truth eventually leads to disappointment. Real success is built through honesty, faith, and perseverance." After a moment of silence, the teacher smiled and gave his final words. "A wise person keeps learning every day because God's wisdom has no end. He chooses peace instead of unnecessary conflict, thinks carefully before making decisions, and refuses to give up when life becomes difficult. Jesus never promised an easy road, but he promised to be with those who remain faithful. Storms may come, people may disappoint you, and failure may knock on your door, but those who keep trusting God will always find the strength to rise again. Never measure your life by money, popularity, or power. Measure it by the kindness you show, the truth you live, and the faith you keep." When the 4 young men heard these words, they realized that true wisdom was not about being greater than others. It was about becoming closer to God every single day. They returned home with changed hearts, determined to live with humility, patience, courage, and faith. And now the same question remains for you. Are you building your life on the temporary wisdom of the world, or on the eternal wisdom that comes from God? If this story encouraged you, let us know in the comments which lesson touched your heart the most. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Next Level Stories, and share this message with someone who needs hope today. Remember, a life built on God's wisdom will never stand on a weak foundation.